Hello, everybody. I'm Larry. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Lions going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jared Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, it's Parker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A second down run for Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
And he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down after a good gain. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down now. Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Abdullah, and down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They go with Abdullah again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now look at him go. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And he puts it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Parker, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. He'll look to throw, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI high, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And this one is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Fielded about a yard deep. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On the toss, Mixon gets around him, and he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Marty.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. Abdullah on the counter. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Green 39, green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And the lead is down to 4. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going deep for Benjamin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right around the 26. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They go read option with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. To mix it on the check down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. Shifts by him, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Bengals grab it. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. from the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the one. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
Yeah, what up, Slay? You say something?
That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had
oh, shit. Didn't know if you was actually using your mic or not, so I didn't put mine in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This has been an odd-ass game, bro.
Connection as it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice
Dude,
guy.
me too.
Savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Like, I cut down on my interceptions last season, and I knew they moved the sliders to default, but I came out still trying to pass like I did last season, and shit ain't looking too good. Now that rookie, I'm loving my rookie running back in the goal line. He's eating from 1 to 3 yards out.
They've got to think about changing up their play calling.
Man.
Some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Yeah, that man's going to finish the season with like 20 yards and 20 touchdowns.
He'll drop to throw.
Ooh, shit.
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
Come on.
Several bad decisions.
Damn it, Lockett. I was wanting to return.
Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. I think
that shit's happened to me on 2 or 3 of my fucking extra points.
I agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits?
Shit, I just about missed the repeat on that one.
Trying to get to the airport.
I don't know how the fuck it stayed in.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Okay.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they
swear to God, if that's holding.
Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
Damn it, Eifert.
Ultimately, they dropped the
His
defensive
ass
end
about to get
out,
cut.
and he ended up
Not
with
really.
an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they run with Mixon. He's going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Did I just?
That last carry puts him
no.
right at 100 yards for the game. So how is he
I thought I
done
just
it?
lost 7
Because he's
yards
been
on that
patient,
carry.
followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Drop this.
They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a
You
hole
take
for
him
a
the first
split
round.
second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at him. How'd he turn
7
out?
yards
I
to
can't
go
remember
on
what his player
second
card
down.
looked like. Ooh.
Again, it's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And that, you know that receiver of mine you hurt in the first quarter?
Second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all.
I picked him up at a free agency after the draft. 6'6" with 91 jumping.
Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters.
Yeah, I was excited about him, and oh fuck! And you went and broke my heart.
Incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin
Opening out
Benjamin
too
there,
long.
and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, the secondary's really struggled
what's
today, but
this?
that's a little bit of a measure of revenge,
This
isn't
is
it?
held
And he just
positive
followed the
results
basic
in the
rules.
past.
See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 32.
Okay, it
with
wasn't
about
Ross.
4 first down.
I know this is getting a little ridiculous.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Yeah, no offense, but I was kind of happy to see him get hurt.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Already his second.
And of course, it was my
touchdown
center.
this opening weekend. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players
That's what
will
I would
tell you
do.
That's extra intensity.
I had to stop it last season, dude. I got too many of those. Well, that one you got earlier, a guy who wasn't even in the play, just like straight ran into the kicker after he kicked it. I'm like, what the fuck?
At the 13-yard line.
All right, give me a second to bench my starters. And remember, we... Alright, he goes in. He stays. Mabry goes in. Ross comes out for McLaughlin. Eifert for Sprinkle. Lineman stays the same. Oldham for Thorntman. Edwards for Witzel. Oh, wait. Alright, we're good. Damn, took forever.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard
Yeah,
line.
downside to the backups on my defensive line is they're all starter quality except one.
Get to the edge, but they did
So
a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Firing quickly.
Oh, wait, we forgot to turn 2 clock on. We'll do it after this play. Touchdown.
30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big
Not mean
play
for that to
there.
happen.
83 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
My rookie running back feeling damn good about himself.
And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the
My
point in the
rookie
broadcast where
defensive
United
tackle
have some
and my
filling
rookie
to do, right?
defensive
Yeah, I think you're
lineman.
right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get, a big-time producer. Keep them here.
2 yards on the
There we
pickup
go.
there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Dima Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless.
Sure.
I am without speech. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Shit! Ah, god dang it.
He didn't seem in a
I
rush.
forgot
guess he
2
just
clock
didn't know
was
what
on
play
when I
clock
came
was.
up to the
I think
line.
you're right about that because there was no hurried movements
Son of a
there,
bitch.
right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go. 319.
Okay, why the fuck is Ross in?
From the gun, Frank.
Fuck it, I'll throw it to Mabry because I can't let Ross collect anything. Oh, no, no! I thought he was coming down with that.
Couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Bro.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead.
Oh,
if you're
what
coaching,
the
Charlie,
fuck?
you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock.
But hey, make sure that your chew clock is on though, because they'll fucking slap your ass with a warning. I almost say that shit happen to you.
From the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown.
This done, sent Conley his rookies, and then I'm playing some PUBG.
This drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I got it on my Xbox. It's so damn good. I can't wait till it comes out on PS4 this summer.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yeah, it came out on Xbox in early release in December, and it's slated this summer for PS4. Dude, since that shit released December 12th, I've logged 115 hours on it.
We do have a flag down. Let's check it with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Oh, I mean, PUBG, it's just, there's something about it. It's so satisfying getting that chicken dinner.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Oh, damn.
You get him in your fantasy league. You like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Shit, might as well let you score another touchdown so I can turn 2 o'clock off and put my starters back in. Kidding. We're going to score their backups.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been.
Actually, just want to get to my running back to where he's averaging more than a yard a carry.
Ready to take the field. Now, the previous
3 touchdowns will look so much better.
The first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep
Bro, what are you doing?
First time in the game they've had to do
Bro!
moved it quite well.
What the fuck was happening?
It's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Bro, he was breaking these tackles, but he wouldn't run the way I wanted him to.
Here's the time.
What?
That means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the
Mixon's ass better watch out if he runs like this. Fuck.
Try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
I ain't gonna be playing these shenanigans if I got a running back playing like this. Damn.
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're
I gotta stop calling so many receivers. Okay, Lockett, maybe. Alright, we're getting our starters in.
So now we're gonna see
oh shit.
In the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Wait, what?
So instead of giving them another third down,
fucking holding penalties, man.
That's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets it away, and it's a laser
crazy. It shouldn't be happening if you got them disciplined.
This will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run the counter now on first down.
Motherfucker.
That one 28 yards on the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That went almost really, really bad.
We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Wish I had $1 for every touchdown I've gave up on a hit stick attempt.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Fucking kidding.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw.
Like on the plays that happens, I'll be lining up. I'm like, all right, don't hit stick, don't hit stick. Just tackle them with X, and then I hit stick. I'm like, why the fuck did I just do that?
Get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver.
Okay. Fuck.
Get into the end zone.
I missed my starters.
A big play there. 45 yards. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Don't worry, I'm not going to put them back in. That's just a waste of fucking time with where the clock's at.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now, if you get like a pick 6 and you bring this within 7, my starter's coming back in.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
Or my damn running back fumbles the shit or something.
This is fielded at the
By the way, if you've been hit by that damn glitch where if you fair catch it just inside of the end zone, it'll say you're at the 1.
23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
It always hits me like in the 4th quarter. I'll be like up or down like 3. And then that'll happen and I'll be ready to cry like a motherfucker.
Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I gained yards.
Now the defense going to use the first.
What'd you call the timeout for?
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, you only being down 14?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9.
I should have called that timeout a little earlier in the time, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past 1 man.
Go! Go, boy!
Taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Yes, because he's my backup. He gets to play the game.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
You know the scary part? I got a 3rd. My 3rd running back has 89 trucking.
Can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Good game, bro.
Partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go